Good afternoon to you. A rally led by and addressed by DA leader Mmusi Maimane has just completed here at the Blue Downs Sports Centre in Cape Town. A very impassioned Mr. Maimane talking about not just the rights of workers as the country celebrates the 23rd Workers' Day here in South Africa since the dawn of democracy, but also talking about the dignity of those workers. He made mention of, among others, the issue of alleged state capture. He made mention of, among others, the issue that South Africa needs to create clean and diverse energy sources, and that South Africa does not need any nuclear deal. Specifically, he mentioned the Russian nuclear deal. Mr. Maimane, in addressing the workers here at Blue Downs, saying that these were not the dreams of his father, for example. Also, the very many parents that had, during the apartheid years, worked for less than what they were worth, saying that South Africa's economy needs to grow by at least 5% and that the DA has a recovery plan to make sure that workers have a stake in what they are bringing to the table in terms of growing our economy. There was also quite a big focus on the issue of youth unemployment, saying, Mr. Maimane, saying that he will not live in South Africa where a mother wakes up in a house unemployed and so does her matriculant child. And speaking about our education system, saying that South Africa needs to deliver young South Africans that can compete globally, young South Africans that can invent, young South Africans that can, of course, also contribute significantly to South Africa's economy. All these things wrapped up in a speech that he made to about, I would say, supporters, about 500 supporters or so that had come together here on Workers' Day, May Day, to celebrate, but also speaking to some of the people that had come out, the supporters, saying, some of them, that they may be able to celebrate today because they indeed do have jobs, but also others saying that they're living in locations where, due to high unemployment, due to the fact that workers do not have work, they have to deal with issues such as crime, they have to deal with issues such as high drug dependency and drug use, saying that all these issues of criminality, etc., points to the fact that South Africa is not currently creating the employment that is so desperately needed by the workers in South Africa. Mr. Maimane and other DA leaders saying that while the Western Cape has the lowest unemployment rate of about 21%, that this still is too high in an economy like ours that should be creating work and employment, not only for the young but for all South Africans.
Very quickly, 500 strong, that crowd, was that more or less than expected? And what was the mood? And I ask you because I can't recollect the DA being very prominent on May Day. We often have the workers' affiliates and the ANC as a member of the Federation. So what about that turnout?
Look, the turnout, I think the DA is saying that they're quite happy with the people that had come out to listen to this May Day rally event. Like I said, the stand or the stadium behind me all seats were taken, and of course, you know, from where I was standing, all clad in blue T-shirts. But I think what is important that has come out when I spoke to people on the ground, the people are saying that they are looking for a leadership, they are looking for a country, they are looking for opportunities. Saying that 23 years into democracy, it's unacceptable that people like themselves, many of them that have come here today, either themselves or their children or their husbands, are sitting in homes where there's no food, sitting in homes where there's no income. And I think that the sense that I got from this crowd here today is that they are desperate. People are desperately wanting jobs. They want quality jobs. They want a means to provide for their families. And that, I think, is the message that I've gotten here today, certainly from the DA leadership when they were talking to the crowds, but also on the ground from the people that had come out, saying that it may not be a day of celebration for all, but they're wishing that they can also celebrate as being part of the working force in South Africa.
All right, thank you very much. Vanessa Puna, live from the Blue Downs Stadium in Cape Town.